here at Dowd Mountain Overlook, trying to do a little sunset photography. It's a gorgeous view. Across from us we have this lovely mountain that looks like Ireland.
Yeah, it's kind of that beautiful green, and then off to the left-hand side there's a series of peaks there that are still actually catching a little bit of light, and we've been photographing those. It's
been pretty cloudy most of the day, but it looks like we got a brief band of clearing to the west for maybe a half hour or so.
Yeah, and it might be that it's clear enough to the west that actually as the sun sets here in the next half hour or so, that it'll light up these clouds here that are in front of us. So we at least have a chance at that tonight, and as always, that's what we're looking for.
Yeah, it's like maybe the fourth night is the charm.
Yeah, maybe more than the fourth night, fifth or sixth night. It's we've been kind of had a bit of a streak of kind of mediocre weather, so, or at least mediocre color in the clouds. So
yeah, we got rain one night and snow the next night and wind and lots of clouds last night. So today it's been pretty cloudy, but we might get lucky.
Yeah, I think our last really good night was Sacramento Pass. So it's been a few weeks since we've seen really good light. So hopefully tonight, it's actually quite beautiful out here, and we've been doing some shots just of the clouds and the various shadows forming on the mountainsides here. The shadows in the in the rocks is really quite attractive, and with the clouds in the sky, there's at least some interest in the sky, and the combination is really quite pretty. So we'll take some of those shots as well.
Here's a little bit of a view to the west. Cloud bands on the horizon there. And looking further to the north, there's our green mountain. And then further eastward, the canyon continues that way, but it's got so much shadow on it, it's not worth taking a picture in that direction. Lots of heavy dark clouds over the bright sunlit hillside. Feels like we're on top of the world.
Corinne and I are back at Red Canyon Overlook near the Red Canyon Visitor Center. This is a beautiful location. Last time we were here it was snowing. So tonight it's quite lovely as we watch this boat come down the river here. It's leaving a really kind of pretty wake on the water as he comes by the reflecting clouds. It's a whole lot warmer here tonight than it was the last time we were here. and a lot brighter. And I think there's a decent chance of a pretty nice sunset tonight. And I'll say goodbye to the boat going out the bottom of the screen. Last night, Corinne and I were way over on the peak that's in the middle of the cut, about the middle upper part of the frame there. And we were actually shooting in the other direction last night, but we did shoot some white puffy cloud photographs in this direction. So we've kind of changed our angle a little bit. Last night our angle was more east-west. Tonight our angle is, last night our angle was more north-south. Tonight our angle is really northwest-southeast. So with the sun being up to my right. I'm looking the other way now as we watch the boat go down the river away from us. As you can see, there's some nice cloud reflections on the water, as well as some nice shadows developing that I think that will look quite lovely as a photograph. So I'm going to set up and see if I can get that.
Well, Shawn, we're on the road again.
Yes, we certainly are.
What did you think of Flaming Gorge?
Absolutely loved it. Was as good as any national park that we've ever been to in terms of great places to camp and fantastic views, scenery, and we had the opportunity to experience snowstorm, rainstorm, high winds, and 80-degree weather all in about 5 or 6 days.
And the recreation area had lots of primitive camping sites. We had no problem finding good camping close to where we wanted to be doing our photography.
No, that's true, and I have to say I was very impressed with the distributed camping. It was really nicely kept. I was also impressed with how good the forestry department has kept the roads up in that area. It really was no real issue getting into any of the camping spots at all. It was really terrific.
And I would say the sites are spread far enough apart that you probably don't want to try and rush a visit in just a single day or 2 days. It might be good to spread it over a 4-day period.
Yeah, I'd say 4 days is about the minimum. I think we were there 7, maybe 8 days, with 1 day back down to Vernal for restocking things. And I would definitely say that you really need at least 4 or 5 days up there. It's really worth it. The other thing I would say that with respect to the distributed camping is the forestry department's done a nice job of creating both campsite. So, if you want to come with your buds and several vehicles, there's room for you on the dispersed camping doing that. But there's also just spots where just big enough to pull the van into. So it has a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and if you enjoy a campfire, most of the sites had campfire rings. And I did see places in Dutch John where you could buy firewood.
Yeah, it's pretty available. And I don't think we may have stayed at one campsite that didn't have a really well situated campfire area. But almost all the other ones were really well built up and been taken care of.
And I think with the reservoir and river there's a lot of water sports people can enjoy. They can do rafting and fishing and boating and just hanging out on the beach.
Yeah, I was actually surprised. We found all kinds of different locations along the water. This morning we actually hiked down to a beautiful sand beach that would make for a wonderful day just lying on the beach and playing in the water. So it seemed to have everything from easy access for boats to easy access for kayakers, canoers, and we watched a couple heading off in water boards today. As I said, just stand-up paddle boards, today. And you could have just lied on the beach all day if you wanted to. So, in wrapping up Flaming Gorge, we highly recommend it. If you're looking for a place to stop between southern Utah and heading up into Wyoming for the Yellowstone and Grand Tetons, definitely consider spending a few days there. It will definitely be worth your time.
Well, if you've enjoyed our video of Flaming Gorge, I hope you'll consider giving us a thumbs up or a like. And if you'd like to see more of our videos, please consider subscribing. We'd appreciate it. And if you have any comments or thoughts that you'd like to share with us, please go ahead and put a comment below. We love to read what your thoughts are, and if you have any suggestions, we welcome them. And in conclusion, if you want to be notified when our videos get posted, just click on that notification bell in the bottom corner.
And as we drive into Wyoming, heading north, bye for now.
Bye for now.